Hello there, this is the Starsborn 94, a fellow Toonami Faithful. There are a few things I want to cover about Toonami today, so I'll start with the most important, which is the ratings for week 3. Many of us here are worried about the ratings that Toonami got last Saturday. On that Saturday, while Toonami was on, there was an intense basketball game between the Miami Heat and Boston Celtics, not to mention the intense Boston game between Pacquiao and Bradley. As such, none of the shows on Toonami managed to get number 1 in their time slot. I would expect a decline in rating from week 2, but as long as the ratings stay around week 1 level, I think we should be fine. Tomorrow's ratings are bound to be closer to that of week 2 anyway, if not better, so I wouldn't worry too much about what we got week 3. Now, I understand the pessimism that may come from this week's ratings, and I myself would love to see all 6 shows increasing ratings, but we have to understand that there are better days ahead for Toonami, and this likely decline is due to factors that Toonami has no control over. Next, I'm going to go over my thoughts on ImmaKrillin's poll. Yesterday I promised ImmaKirllin that I would upload a video advertising his poll so that more people would take it. But by the time I got the opportunity to do so today, ImmaKirllin had already posted the results. So I decided instead that I would post my own opinion on the poll. By the time he revealed the results of the poll, there has been 1,018 surveys taken, and there's bound to be more of it. So far, this poll has had more results than any other poll done so far. I think the reason why the poll succeeded in gaining so many votes is because the poll has a lot of variety to choose from. Aside from the fact that it talks about what old and new shows we want to see on Toonami, it also mentions how often we tune into Toonami and what we want to see improved about Toonami. In all honesty, I was pretty disappointed that Dragon Ball Z was the most requested show on the survey. It's not that Dragon Ball Z is a bad choice of a show or anything, it's just that we don't need to see it on the block again. That show has been so overexposed on Cartoon Network for over a decade that it needs a long rest before it returns fresh and new to the new generation audience. Not to mention that it's so easy to find Dragon Ball Z. Go to Amazon, go to eBay, go to Walmart, go to Best Buy. You're bound to find Dragon Ball Z DVD sets on there. If it is so accessible, then what's the point in putting it on Toonami when it already has the maximum amount of fan base that it can have right now? If any of these shows should be on Toonami, it should be Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon hasn't been on television for over a decade, and when it was, it had to be subjected to a crappy dub by Dick. Sailor Moon fans have been trying to get the franchise a proper redub for many years, and Funimation has been trying to relicense the Sailor Moon franchise for many years, even saying last year that they would never give up on it. So as you can see, Funimation has been dedicated towards getting this franchise dubbed. And assuming they can get the license to dub this franchise, what better way to show the dubbing than putting it on Toonami? Now, I understand that Sailor Moon is unlikely to get a dub again, but we can at least agree that the franchise should definitely get a proper redub that is faithful to the original. That said, the good thing about this poll is that Outlaw Star did get 2nd place on it, so at least we have that. It is more likely than Sailor Moon or Dragon Ball Z anyway, considering that it doesn't have as much licensing issues to deal with. Fortunately, Penny and Stocking meets Guardspell did really good. I would say it's one of the best choices that Toonami has, and with Funimation and Jason DeMarco expressing interest for this, I think this is one of the first shows we're going to be seeing on Toonami that's not already on right now. Still, it could have been great to see how many shows requests each show got. I, for one, would have loved to see how many shows requests Astro Boy and Sailor Moon got. And I'm sure this applies to other people for other shows as well. Those who are looking for a Toonami fan site to join and communicate with should check out Toonami Faithful. It is the only active fan site so far that is dedicated solely to Toonami, whereas the Toonami and Toonami Aftermath are dedicated to alternation Toonami. Members are joining every day for Toonami Faithful, there are polls being held, and there are news for it. I recommend each and every person to join this forum. because we can make a great community together, and we want to make Toonami as successful as we can. And with that, we have come to close this video. This is Stars494, fellow Toonami Faithful, and I wish for the best of Toonami and his fans. Stay gold.